How to write amazing copy every single day, even if you have writer's block, even if you're sick, you don't feel good, even if you don't have any inspiration. A lot of copywriters, when they write great copy, they're on top of the world and they're like, yeah, I got this. Like this copy's gonna crush. I feel fantastic. But then what about those days when you just don't have anything in you and you're like sitting there and you're like trying to pull the words out and you're just like not motivated and you're just frustrated? Well, I'm gonna show you how to turn those days into some of the best days that you've ever written copy. And I'm gonna show you how to do it in 3 simple steps. Let's get into it. So today we're here in Arashiyama. This is a bridge. I think it's called Tolgetsukyo Bashi. And it's really busy now because it's like midday. So fortunately we found this nice bench where there's this like beautiful tree that's giving us some shade. So I don't have to sit in the sun because it's been really, really hot. But yeah, I like this bridge and I thought, you know what, let's talk about how to go from not focused and struggling and lack of inspiration to the other side where you're motivated, inspired, and you're writing great copy. Yeah, it's a little cheesy, but we'll roll with it anyway. Let's do it. Let's talk about the 3 things. So the first thing you want to do, immerse in your market, because if you're lacking inspiration, you're not really sure what you want to be doing and like what you should be saying. If you immerse in your market and you expose yourself to some really, really good content or like something that people are talking about, it's going to give you some more inspiration. You're going to feel a little bit more confidence. You're going to feel a little bit more clarity. You're going to feel a little bit more motivated. And a lot of the time people immerse in their markets and they're just like reading Reddit or like looking at a Google Doc with some of their previous research materials. Don't do that. Like really go and be with your customers for, I don't know, 20 minutes. Go and be with the customers for 20 minutes. If you're in your head, get out of your head, get into the customer's mind, and go and do that by hanging around your customers. One thing I really enjoy doing is I love reading competitor sales pages to get back in the flow, get back into momentum, because competitor sales pages, they put a lot of effort and energy into selling the product, similar product to you. And if you read the page, it kind of inspires you again and brings you back into the customer's perspective, because you could be completely in your head. You're thinking, oh, my client's not going to like this. Copy chief's not going to like this. So-and-so's not going to like this. And you're like thinking so much about like people giving you feedback on your writing that you forget that you're actually not writing for them. Like you're not writing for your client, you're writing to your customer. And so going and consuming some competitor sales pages like brings you back to being your customer so that you can be in their head and then you can start writing again. I'll really enjoy it. Like I'll sit there for 20 minutes and I'll read some stupid competitor sales pages and like start laughing and start feeling that energy. And I'm like, oh yeah, I want to buy this thing. Here's $500. Yeah, I really want this. I can't believe that they have that in the product. I've never seen that before, you know? And you're just sort of like feeling that energy and you're feeling that competitor sales copy like really selling you. And when you do that, then you get back to your copy. You kind of have that energy, that sales energy, and it brings you back. And like you can do this even when you're not inspired, even when you're not feeling well. Like a really good competitor sales page is going to bring you back into the present moment and bring you back into the customer's headspace. So I would really recommend that you do this. Go and consume competitors' sales copy. Another thing that you can do to immerse in your marketplace is you can maybe listen to some video testimonials, or you can watch a couple of videos. If you're in an industry where there's like videos about stuff that your customers like go consume some videos. The only catch I would warn you against is that you might get yourself a little distracted. I've often been on Facebook, like scrolling for competitor ads, or YouTube, watching a couple videos. And then I'm like, oh, I like this. Oh, I like next thing. I've spent 35 minutes watching random stuff on YouTube or distracted on Facebook. So just be careful of that, because you can get sometimes a little distracted with the strategy. But I would argue, like, even if you get distracted, perhaps it's a good thing, because it like brings you out of that space you were in previously. So second thing, get out into your environment for some inspiration. Like look at this place. If you're not feeling good and you come here and you walk across this bridge, all right, maybe right now won't be the best time because it's kind of hot. But let's say that you came here at like 9 a.m. and you had some really good food and you're just sitting here and you're looking at all these people, like there's all these people walking around and they've all got a story to tell. It's like, I'm inspired, you know, I feel like sharing some good stuff with you guys. It doesn't matter whether you're in a city that's like super busy and like a corporate jungle, or if you're in a like more nature place, if let's call it that.
Enjoy and explore your local nature place today. This is how humans talk.
If you're in a nature place, then it's like you're gonna get that like green and like the fresh air, and that's also gonna inspire you. So just look for ways to get inspired. Look for ways to turn your environment into something that helps you. And when I say environment, I also mean people. Like, how many copywriters can you just get on the phone with and just like bounce ideas with for 20 minutes? Like, I found some of my best copy comes from just talking stupid stuff with some friends, like just talking about some random stuff with some random copywriters, and we're like, oh, that's the most stupid idea ever. That would never work. That's actually so stupid. And then we're like, actually, no, wait, that's actually really good. Like, it's stupid, but it's gonna work. And I'm like, all right, let's just write the stupid email. And then it's like the stupidest email ever. And it's like the best email of the week. And then people copy it and they're like, oh, this is a great idea. This happens so many times where we just write some like really random stupid thing. Actually, I was talking with Yuri about this in like an interview a while back. Yeah, you can watch the interview, maybe put it over here. Yeah, we had a really great chat and he was talking about the same thing, like just coming up with really stupid stuff to talk about in copy. Get inspiration from your environment, get inspiration from people, let them pull you out of the headspace, because that's what it is. Like writer's block and lack of inspiration is usually because you're so obsessed or like focused on your stuff that you can't zoom out and just be with the customer, be with the prospect. And that's actually it. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, like that's the thing. It's like, not only get inspiration from your environment, but anything you can do to get yourself out of your head and back into the customer's head, that's how you win. That's how you get back into the space where you're really gonna crush it. And that's the second thing I wanted to share with you. Okay, so last thing, you have done everything you can to get out of your head and get into your customer's mind. What do you do now? Now you just start writing. Just start writing. Even if it's bad, even if it's boring, even if it's stupid, just start writing. Like, throat clear onto the page. Like, write some stuff. Even if it doesn't make sense, just write it anyway. And you'll find your flow. Like, after a few words, maybe a couple paragraphs, you'll start to find your flow. So just keep writing, keep writing, keep writing, keep writing. Remember, you can always edit later. And the important thing is to get more on the page than you really need, because you can always clip stuff. I mean, like, look at video. I didn't realize video is very, very similar. Like, creating videos, like even this video right now, it's like I've said quite a lot of stuff that's probably not going to be in the final version of this video. Like, probably a couple of things I said, that camera guy over there was like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like the way you said that. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like that. He never likes anything I do, actually. He's like very, very hard to please.
Today's your day. We're so happy to say. We're so happy.
But like, no, for real though, like there's a lot of stuff that we said, but it's better to have more content or more footage that we can cut from to create the video than having like only one little bit. Like, I'm telling you, like some of these things I say, like I'll record it twice. We chatted about it, like the camera guy and I, we're like, let's record the shot twice so that if something happens, like we're still good. And so that's why you just want to keep writing. Like, just put more on the page than you need. Sometimes you're going to get an idea. Sometimes you're going to get inspiration. And then you can always edit it, and you can edit it afterwards. And I really suggest that anyway. Like, if you really want to make amazing copy and write amazing copy every day, you don't write amazing copy, you edit copy into something that's amazing. And that's what you really want to always remember, is that good copy does not come from the first draft. The first draft is throat clearing. The first draft is putting the stuff on the page. And kind of like a video, like with a video, you know, we record the basic footage and then camera guy does all the magic behind the scenes and he edits it, makes me look great, he makes me look so successful. And so Guru like adds music and motivational, inspirational, exciting music. Now it sounds like what I'm saying is really, really important, you know, like stuff like that. Same thing with copy. It's like you write something really boring, something really average, and then you just edit it better. Like you can always just edit it better. And so when I'm having a bad day, sometimes I'll just write like 5 very average emails that are like not that interesting, but like they're decent because I did what I told you in the beginning. You know, like I immersed in the market. I got some inspiration. I got back into the prospect's mind by consuming some content. I went into my environment for inspiration. And then I just sat down and wrote copy. And then later, I'm in a better headspace. Now I'll go sit and I'll go and write and I'll go make that copy world class. And that's all you need to do. Follow what I just shared with you today, and you're going to write the best copy that you've written in a long time, and you're going to consistently write amazing copy. I'll see you in the next video. It puts you in the, oh yeah. sumimasen. Like right there, right? What was I saying? I'll just do the whole piece again. He just wants to be in the video. Are you happy with it? You like the take? Of course you do.